So we're going to talk about a knee cut, which is very common here. And then a knee cut is when your knee is cutting through here. What happens here is that whenever your leg gets passed from half guard, this is a quarter guard right here. Oftentimes, they'll pinch the knees and your foot will get stuck. So you have to control with your shin, you have to control their bottom leg. And what you want to do is you want to do like a chiropractor adjustment, one of these right here, and you want to flatten them out, because if they're on their side, it's not exactly good for you, it's better for them. So immediately what I want to do is I want to get an underhook here, and I want to control the bottom arm. As my head does one of two things. It's either going to drive into his jaw and keep driving up, or it's going to be on this side here. It's better for me that the head's driving into the jaw. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drive this knee back, and then I'm going to scoot this leg through here, going into a scarf hold. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my base right away, and my feet are going to push up here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to step forward here, and I'm going to switch my base this way. Because we're going to mount. Let's scoot my hip back. You see my left knee is connected to his hip, and we're going to mount this way so that I already extracted his arm from the side of the body. If you do it right, there'll be a lot of movement. So when you do a knee cut, oftentimes they'll trap your foot. I want to get an underhook. I can also have this control here denying him the underhook, because if my arms are out here, he's going to get an underhook and he's going to shuck me forward, and he'll get that underhook, and he's potentially going to go to my back or dive under me and so forth. So I want to have a stable base out here, control here to block that underhook, or to weave this in here to control his back. I'm going to scoot back as my head ideally lines up with his chin. And you just drive forward, 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 forward as your knee slides back. And then you get your foot through here. And you get to this point where his arm is already being extracted. Here he's got a problem because you're already able to get a high mount. You have key locks right here, standard key lock here, or you have just a nice control here where you keep walking his arm out, and now you have the potential for head-arm chokes right here. If he's really fighting to bring that elbow down to his hip, you also have that tricep crusher right here and arm trap right here. If he tries to bend it to save it, you have the key lock trap right here, because this all goes for no gi. But what's nice here is that as I'm walking this way, I feel him getting that elbow down, and I'm going to let him have it here. Now I'm going to close that hole as my left hand reaches for this sleeve right here, and I'm going to pull tension here, make a fist. As my elbow goes out, my fist goes right into his face right there, and I lock his hip in right here so that my shoulder pushes his cheek right into my fist as my fist pushes right into his cheek. Right, Milos? Yeah. That's why I did that, because I was going to teach you. Okay. But for now, let's just try the pass. Okay. Can you hit that one? So what I want you guys to do is, this will be a knee drop going that way. You're going to get an underhook here. You're going to back your head up, and I want an overhook here. This hand can be right here, and I want to flatten him out.
30 seconds.
And align my head with his chin as I drive it forward. Now you're going to see this knee touch the mat, and I'm going to drive this knee back right here. As I do the kiss, not kiss it, what do you call it? Scarf hold here. And I'm going to bring the knee to the head, and I'm going to roll the hips right here. So I'm going to step over.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
When you have that one.
Rest.
Here. Right here. Here, and I back up the head here. I have my hand forward. Or find the collar. Here. Forward up the broad. Lift. this here. And this is where I want you guys, okay? So one last time. Bring it directly. Careful not to crush their face with your head, but you want to peel their chin up as you get control of their shoulder, so you can roll them flat. Philip, can you turn to your left side? Can you turn to your right side? Because I'm controlling this arm here, as this knee is going to drive you back here. So, right here. And then we're going to reverse the base here. And step over here and get one. Right here. Because this is where you want that elbow. Because if he's trying to hide that elbow underneath and he goes over, but for now, I just want you guys. Make sense? All right, let's try. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's cutting with the right knee.